Hello, Twitch chat, YouTube. Welcome to 2021 vintage streams here at I Am Actually Level 1's channel. Just third person it? Yeah, whatever. We'll just third person it. We did it. It's 2021. We get to do all the same things we got to do last year. Nothing has really changed vintage-wise by moving into the new year, but you know, you can feel a little bit better. Feel a little bit better about it. As much as 2020 was kind of a shit show, you know, globally, there were some silver linings, at least for me and for this whole vintage Magic the Gathering thing. It was a really good year for the channel. We got to do tons of fun things. Eternal Weekend Online was a huge success. We streamed 30 hours that weekend. We had even had a 2-hour stream to start off the weekend where we just talked about the metagame for 2 hours. It was crazy. It was wild. Qualified for the Pro Tour, qualified for the Mox playing vintage. This stream tripled in size. Everyone has been super supportive and it's been super fun. I'm thinking I was posting on Twitter the other night before New Year's, and I put all the links to all the cool shit that happened. And there was so much cool shit that happened. And I was like, damn, we should probably just do some kind of recap video at some point. I mean, Companions was last year. Luris was last year. It feels like forever ago, you know? It's wild. Anyways, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Welcome, everybody. I got a nice little brew. It's not a super brew. I've had a hard time brewing, pretty crazy decks that still work. But I think it's kind of interesting. Bam. Wham. There it is. This is what we're doing. First Saturday Vintage Challenge of 2021. We've got a spicy Underworld Breach deck. And here are my thoughts. Hear me out. Tinker Bolas' Citadel. Dumb, broken, and not as hard to fit in every deck as you think it might be. In fact, it's quite easy to fit in literally every deck. So I kind of have been doing that. We've just been putting Tinker Citadel into every deck, and that's just how it is. And then I was thinking, damn, Underworld Breach, really dumb, really broken, not that hard to put in any deck that you ever wanted. So we also got an Underworld Breach in there. And then I was like, man, this is just what everyone else is doing. Playing Underworld Breach and Tinker. So I was like, well, what can we change? What else can we do? I hate Preordain. Preordain is lame as hell. And we're already playing 5 Moxen, Soul Ring, Mana Crypt to support this little bit of a Tinker Tolarian Academy plan. So I was thinking, well, what else do you do with off-color Moxen? Play 2-drops. And so that's what we're doing. We're playing 2-drop Tribal today. I had 4 Channeler, 4 Dark Confidant, but my blue sources for Force of Will were way too low. So we're on 3 Channeler, 3 Dark Confidant. The idea is, instead of on turn 1 playing Preordain like a loser, we just play an uncounterable human wizard. It's perfect. It's perfect. I went 1-4 last night at 2 a.m. So I'm pretty happy with the deck and where it's at. I feel like it will go well. I don't know. Theoretically, this is not that far from a tiered deck where you're playing, Underworld Breach combo with Tinker, which is a perfectly normal, very viable deck. So it's just does the plan of taking a bunch of Preordains and Night's Whispers and turning them into non-pyroblastable, non-flusterstormable threats. Does that work? I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? That's the idea anyways. Also, when we're playing Cavern on Human, I would be remiss to not include a few Scab Clan Berserkers. Just does a lot of work. Big fan. Would Berserk again. Yeah, that's the whole list, really. There's nothing crazy. Did he say 1-4? Yeah, shit. He actually said 1 and 4. Well, Camball, I don't know, not as good as attacking with a Scab Clan Berserker. You can probably play a Camball in here. I just didn't really want to. The mana kind of sucks for white. I'm splashing this Monastery Mentor, but I don't really want to splash anything else. Yeah, that's it. That's everything I want to say. We got 1 minute to go until the Vintage Challenge starts. Hopefully I'm in it. Am I in it to win it? In it to win it? In it. Oh, also 7 rounds. So, yeah. I was thinking though, I think I might do that. Maybe tomorrow when I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, what I'll do is I'll see if I can do a scripted, maybe a 2020 in review. I will do it off stream, and then I'll try to see what I can do editing wise, which is nothing. I have no talents, not talents there, no skills there, because I haven't trained any skills there. But maybe it's a good opportunity to do so, because really there was a lot of crazy shit that happened on this channel in 2020. Kind of wild. So, yo, thanks for joining us, Mord. Hey, Rafa. Happy New Year. Hey, Killer. I know you didn't see this, Killer. I don't know if you're still around. But I did comment in my super secret sub channel where we brewed this deck up last night. So if you wanted to be part of that, connect your Twitch to Discord and subscribe to this stream. But I actually did say, and I quote, I actually think Killer SUV's newest fish deck is pretty good. It found enough good cards to put around Archon, and Archon basically shuts down every deck in the format. So there you go. Happy New Year, Killer SUV. You get a shout out. Anyways, yeah, let's play Magic. Now, hopefully we can figure out some way to make this work. All right. So, round 1, Vintage Challenge 2021. Let's do it. Looking for a Mox and a human. Perfect. Just exactly, actually, kind of just perfect though. So we've got options. We have the classic Lotus, Scroll, Ancestral. We've also got a Channeler, which is lit. Big fan. Would do it again. Okay, so I know I've been gushing about this card. This card is so cool. Is this Dredge? Oh, it's HollowVine. I actually think our HollowVine matchup is not the worst. This is a 4/4 a lot of the time. Blocks a hollow one. So this card's just really sweet. I've just been playing a lot of decks with it in it. Lots of decks with it in it. That's the one. It gets around like Hull Breacher and Narset by it discards and exiles. It can be a 4/4 a lot of the time. I just really like it. It's clean. I don't know. It just feels like a well-designed card that is enjoyable to play and interesting to use. So, what do we want to do with this hand, chat? I lose my ability to Force of Will if I choose to do Merchant Scroll things. However, oh god, we're gonna run into Mindbreak Trap though. All right, so maybe the best thing we can do here is just go Volk, Mana Crypt, Channeler. Maybe that's the best thing we can do. Plays around Mindbreak Trap. Keeps up Force of Will. But what are we Force of Willing? That's my thing. I always found Force of Will to be kind of weird against HollowVine because it's just not that good. What do you guys think about casting the Lotus into Mindbreak Trap, though? The question ends up becoming, how much are you willing to jam into Force of Negation and Mindbreak Trap? It looks like they have a Force of Will. But the thing is, like, this is just not doing anything. All right, I think I'm definitely willing to play this into a Mind Break Trap. I just don't know if I'm willing to play Scroll. No, I don't really think I want to Vamp. Vamp is when I mean, we actually could go pass. End of opponent's turn, Vamp for Tinker. Tinker with Force backup. I might do that. I'm pretty sure you've never told me not to jam, Doe. I'm pretty sure I hear a lot of you can't be a coward with every deck I play. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't know if it's worth holding Force because I know what deck opponent's playing. They're playing a deck, a Squee Bazaar control deck, sometimes known as HollowVine. And Force is just not that good against them. However, Force is good at protecting my Tinker, which I can get behind. Yeah, it feels like a little rough to use our Black Lotus as a Lotus Petal, but... And then also, this does make my Channeler kind of suck, because... So the problem is, like, I won't actually have a card to pitch to this Channeler, but if I resolve a Tinker, you know, it's all kind of worth it, so. Alright, so it's just the question of, like, do they have multiple counter spells? And at that point, like... Is that something... it just feels like it's not a good idea to go for Tinker here. I mean, it is like Bazaar of Baghdad control. Like, they could easily have Force of Will, Force of Vigor, Mindbreak Trap as their last 5 cards. So it's a little hard to say. Like, we have a pretty solid, like, continuous game plan, but it's not super good against 2 iterations of... Not two instances of Squee Horror to make their Bazaar. Like, the longer this game goes, that we're actually just going to get outdrawn by Bazaar of Baghdad, because their Bazaar of Baghdad is currently draw 2, discard 1. So that's my worry. So that's kind of why I'm going to go for the Tinker plan. So yeah, it's kind of insane that they have Mental Misstep. All right, well, that plan's off, chat. That plan is off. It's kind of insane that the Bazaar deck is actually just going to outdraw me, but that's just how it is. I don't think it's worth it to force that at all. I think there's a high probability they have one more interactive spell as well, so... We're just going to go to our turn. Maybe we'll draw a blue card, go for an Ancestral or something. Oh, I guess if I go for an Ancestral, I don't have a blue mana. It's kind of unfortunate. I guess the best thing we can do here is... What is the best thing we can do here? I feel like we're just so far behind. I feel like we're like... I feel like we're just so far behind. I mean, maybe we can just pitch this Force of Will and try to find an island and then go for an Ancestral. Kind of feel like that's an idea. We found an Underworld Breach, which is actually very close. Wait a second, is it enough? So if I take the Underworld Breach and I cast Underworld Breach... No, because I don't have a 4th card to bring back Black Lotus. Wow, we're actually so close. Wait, did I pitch a card already? I already pitched a card. Yeah, we're actually just 1 card short. To be fair, we could just try to ponder and hit another Volk, but it's really hard to do that. Like, super hard to hit that. I think I'm just going to take the island and go for Ancestral. We almost had it, though. That was actually almost just a Breach kill. Breach is dumb. Everyone said that? Breach is dumb. I guess I should play around everything. So I'm going to go to their turn and cast Ancestral. All right, at least the mental misstep is gone. Let's see if they have a force. No force. Well, we found the Tinker. Okay. This seems viable. This doesn't seem... I thought this matchup would be pretty good, but if they have 2 instances of Squee, it makes it very hard. The deck doesn't really exist anymore, so it's a little hard to say. They should have 4 Force of Will, 4 Force of Negation, 2 Misdirection, or a 4 Mind Break Trap. Like, they can have anything. Literally anything. All right, now they're on double Horror Squee. All right, we need to end this game. This game needs to end. Well, a lot of people are playing Hull Breacher, and this deck doesn't actually battle versus Hull Breacher. It's just worse than Dredge. What other reasons? I think those are the 2 big reasons. A lot of people want to play Hull Breacher, even though it's just kind of medium. And Hull Breacher is very good against these fair bizarre decks, non-Dredge decks. I'm at 13 life, though, which is a problem for when we want to tinker, but... All right, so I kind of think I should start by... this is a 4/4. It actually blocks now. I want to find a force, but it's kind of unlikely for me to find a force. I might just tinker and then just play a second channeler if it doesn't work out. I think I would rather just slam a tinker first and foremost. It just resolved. All right, they probably have a force of vigor, maybe. Well, I don't know. Here's a citadel. Pyroblast, obviously garbage. Am I willing to throw away a Pyroblast for another spell? Yeah, probably.
Howdy.
Cavern. Interesting. I think they have a vigor here. What's up, Eric? Thanks for the 6-month, half a year resub. You're a powerful wizard. Yeah, here's a vigor. That's kind of what we assumed was going to happen. But it's not at the end of the world. I could, like, try to activate this channeler and find a force of will. But I think I need this channeler as a 4/4 blocker at the moment. Maybe I have a 4/4 blocker with this one, so it's fine. The cool thing is if I did... Ooh. Wow. Okay. All right. Rip Cavern of Souls. That was kind of a win. I still don't know like how far we can go with this channeler or with this Citadel. Our deck is not the best Citadel deck, but it does an okay job. All right. So Volcanic. All right, we bricked, but we just play a second channeler. We're not super far behind unless they... I don't even know if they play vines in this list with the horrors. They might not even play Vine, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so this is that's what I'm saying though. This card's so cool, right? So it's like a looter, except it gets around all the dumb cards like Narset, and it goes deep, and sometimes it's just a 4/4. Right? Like this card is so cool. I don't know. I'm probably gonna be having like a bunch of brews in the next couple of weeks where I just play channeler decks forever. So just get used to that. Be ready. That's true. If there's Memnites, there's probably Vines. That's a fair point. The problem right now is they're pitching Horror Squee, which means they're just drawing 2 extra cards every turn. Every turn, my opponent draws 3 cards. However, we do have an active Citadel, so I will just snap block here. Need to preserve my life total for my Citadel. They might have found another Vigor. It's definitely possible. Strip Mine, fine. Yeah, but Channeler, like, only like, removal, I don't know. It doesn't get Pyroblasted or Flusterstormed, and that's kind of what people are doing these days. All right, so I have an Emerald. All right. A land. Okay. A Ruby. Okay. A Sapphire. Okay. Yeah. Narset, sure. All right. I have a lot of different ways to get rid of my top card. I think I'm gonna start with Narset. I'm just looking for a breach, and that's a game. Time Walk. I'll take a Time Walk. I think we'll go Time Walk off of my off color. And then I'm going to fetch, I think. Well, I guess I could ponder. I'm gonna fetch, I think. I didn't fetch a white source. I guess I can just take 3. Fuck it. Could win the game off of just that. I'm gonna shuffle these away. I'm gonna shuffle these ones here. Yeah, shuffle. Oh, that should be pretty good. Huh. So if I go to 2, wait, I should just exile this. So if I use this thing and I exile, if I do this and I just exile this, and then I tutor. Unfortunately, I wanted to, and then if I just put a demonic tutor back on top and then hit breach, then I can't. Then I draw breach next turn. Oh, I just do it this turn because I just demonic breach directly to my hand. I guess this can get mind break trapped, but who gives a shit? Well, no. I can still demonic. I can still demonic. Creeping chills? That would be pretty funny. That would be quite the tech. Yeah, we got there. Right. So I can still cast this off the top and get a breach and then breach Lotus. Breach. Yeah, that was sick. That was dope. I would do that again. In fact, we're going to do that for another 6 rounds. So. Well, yeah, this is dumb card. You don't have to sell me on that, Sully. That's not one that you need to sell me on. All right. How do you guys feel about a Scab Clan in this matchup? I don't think it's unreasonable, to be honest. Bad? All right, okay. They have blockers? I mean, I guess so. Can I just cut my Force of Wills, not me? Can I just cut Force of Will? Do we want to buy Force? I guess I don't hate having to buy Force. Oh, I think Pyroblast and Fluster, maybe they're better. I don't know. The problem is all their counters are free, and I don't always have extra mana. I don't know, I hate Force of Will in this matchup, to be perfectly honest. I think I just don't like it. I mean, we don't really care about Vigor that much, do we? I think having access to a Bifrost makes a lot of sense to me. I think Fluster being the best counterspell makes a lot of sense to me. Sure. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Let's run this. Oh, yeah, this looks fine. I think Force of Will is just bad in this matchup, anyways. I don't know. I shouldn't go on rants about cards are being bad. Last time I had a rant about Pyroblast not being as good as it used to be. I immediately got Pyroblast for like 4 rounds in a row and died. So we got to not do that anymore. This hand looks fantastic. Would keep again. Man, this is lit. I can attack the Squeeze with the Surgical Extraction. I can attack the Hollow ones with the Tabernacle. And I can attack the Bazaar with the Needle. It's just... Well, to be fair, my deck was really bad against Pyroblast. But I also played against 4 decks where Pyroblast would have been good. So I was unprepared for that situation. Vengevine, Hollow one... All right, chat. I think I need to hit the vines. I think I have to hit the vines. It feels like it would be greedy to not hit the vines, even though I have a Tabernacle. I want to hit Squee, but oh wow, they're going. Oh, they're on the yeah. This could have been really like. I don't think I can. The problem is if I get hit. And then they bring back, if they later they bring back these vines, it would be so bad. I know. But it's a lot better for my Tabernacle to just kill 2 hollow ones. I think this is better. I know there's a, you can. All right. They actually didn't play that many horror, or maybe they boarded out some horrors. So look at this. So it was 2 Misdirection, 3 Mindbreak Trap, 4 Force of Will, 4 Force of Negation, 4 Force of Vigor. If I kill these 2 hollow ones right here, I end up like I'm in pretty great shape, to be perfectly honest. I think this worked out pretty well. Obviously, they have an active Squee, which is annoying. But I have a needle that can't be removed, so not can't be removed, but they currently have no answers to my needle. No, I'm not Sully. Sorry. Like I think right now, I'm going to take 8 to these hollow ones, and I'm just going to slam a needle first. They have a strip mine, unfortunately, which is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I could also just Demonic for Lotus for Mentor after this if I have mana. Oh, yeah, you're right. I can just do both. We would have got there eventually. This does make Force of Vigor worse, but they don't need, they have right now their hand is Strip Mine, Wasteland, Powder, so they're fucked. Bazaar of Baghdad done. Tabernacle wrecked. Like, I actually think the best Surgical Extraction target against my opponent's deck is Squee. However, at 8 damage, I don't think I'm willing to take by the Vengevines, and I don't want the Vengevines to ever recur later in the game. So, all right, so this gets Wastelanded. That's fine. At the end of next turn, anyways. And I'm going to just slam. Well, I can't slam. Wow. I can't really slam Mentor yet because I don't want them to not Wasteland this. But can we just Breach kill from here? I think we're 1 card short, right? Demonic, Lotus, Breach. Yeah, we're like a million cards short, I'm pretty sure. Demonic, Lotus. So puts the Demonic in the yard, puts the land in the yard. I could Surgical as 4 cards in the yard. Bring back, because I have to bring back both Lotus and Demonic. I think we're 2 short. I think we're 2 short. I don't know. Breach is too much math. I think we're like at least 2 cards short. We might be 3 cards short. I guess we could just DT for the... I mean, I think DTing for the Lotus is just good no matter what. Because like if they waste us, we can then play a mentor as well. Like I think that just makes sense. Well, I don't really want a demonic Lotus mentor right now because they haven't killed my tabernacle and I don't want to have to pay for my mentor yet. I mean, it's not a huge disaster because we can just Lotus a mentor. Like, I want them to waste this tabernacle. They're just not going to. Okay. I mean, we know they have a strip mine. See, this is what I'm... yeah. Are they gonna cycle hollow one? That's the bet. That's so nice for us. Okay. We know they have a powder and 3 unknowns. So we just have a breach kill here as long as they have... oh, well, I mean... sure. Why not? I mean, if they haven't... should we just surgical them to see if they have anything? Just do that. Well, let's just make sure that they don't have anything. Because if they have a mind break trap, I'm going to feel really stupid. They have a mind break trap and a force of negation. Oh, sorry. Misdirection and a force of negation. You're right, of course. I think I just cast breach and see if they counter it. And if not, I will just flashback. That's not good. Because then they can negate the Lotus. So maybe I'm supposed to just go Lotus, breach, and then... because all I need to do is find a Flusterstorm if they let the breach resolve. I can't let them negate Lotus, though. That would be pretty bad. All right, I guess we can just wait. I don't really know. Like, the problem is I don't really have any way to stop them from negating Lotus until I have to draw land and Flusterstorm, right? Maybe I should just Brain Freeze myself right now. Oh, there's also this problem, chat. Should I just Brain Freeze myself this turn? I don't know. I actually have like 0 reps with Breach, by the way. So if I miss a Breach line, kind of makes sense. I think I'm just going to freeze myself. Seems free. If they want to negate this, I guess that's a thing they can do. But that would be like... oh, they can't negate it. It's their turn. Never mind. They could misdirect to themselves. I don't know what that would do. All right, I did bin I lost my second volcanic island, but I did hit Flusterstorm. So now they have to counter the things that they have to counter. But the problem is I can't resolve any of these spells. Why are we spewing? That was perfectly fine. Maybe I'm just supposed to play a fucking mentor. Well, I can't now because they're going to fucking counter my Black Lotus. Ah! I feel like we're just not getting anywhere right now. I'm going to hold that one. All right, we need to just play mentor, I think. Maybe they'll just draw Force of Will. Are we just going to lose this game? Their hand is Squee, Serum Powder, Negation, Misdirection. Should I hold this? Does this holding this do anything? They don't have a dredger. That's not what their deck does, chat. There's like nothing they can hit off of the brain freeze. There's 0 cards in their deck that they can hit off the brain freeze that matter. So why would they misdirect it? Oh, baby. Maybe they'll kill my Tabernacle. They have 4 Root Wallas left in their deck. And 3 Memnites. Alright, Tabby down. You love to see it. I just need to... I need a fetch land. I have no more Volcanics left in my deck. I do have a Tundra. The minute we can... I'm just worried, like, by the time we try to resolve a Mentor, they just have Force of Will, and we just look silly. I don't even have any more red sources. They're all gone. They've drawn Root Walla. Okay. It's just no bueno. Should I surgically extract Wastelands in their draw step? Oh, chat. What a weird game. Oh, no. This is... No. This gets misdirected. We're not fucking casting that. That's a terrible idea. That's a fucking terrible idea. That's a horrible idea. I'm not getting that shit misdirected. That's just not happening. All right, if we can draw a fetch land and they don't have a Force of Will, we should win the game on the spot with just Mentor, but okay. They can misdirect it to anything. They can misdirect it to Underworld Breach, to Brain Freeze, to, you know? That's another terrible draw. I think we're going to lose this game. How is that fine? That's just giving them a free takeaway of my breach for no reason. Oh, I guess you're right. I guess they just get rid of... No, they... Search its owner's graveyard. How does that work? I'm pretty sure... Wait, we control it? Maybe I don't... I search still? Okay. I guess I should have gone for Wasteland there. I'll just go now, whatever. We're gonna lose this game, by the way. Do they get to look at our hand? Force of Negation. All right, now they have Force of Will and Force of Negation. If I can draw like a red source, then I don't care because I'm just gonna like go from my yard and win. I only have like 3 more, 3 more draws or something. Oh. All right. All right. So if we get our Mentor Force of Will, then we breach kill them. So this should just be game, right? All right, we got there. Ooh, I feel like we could have drawn a land at any point in that game and it would have been a lot less dicey. All right, Sully, have a good one. Oh boy, what a weird game. Do we think we saved the game by surgicaling Hollow One so that we knew to not run straight into the top deck blue card negation? Do we feel like we won the game because of that? Sure. It's also in the cardboard live. Surgical is peak. What are you talking about? I don't. There's Tinker in every deck. I'm becoming slowly convinced. I don't think there's a deck you shouldn't play Tinker Citadel in. I guess Dredge you can't play Tinker Citadel, but maybe we can make it work. What did we fetch for? Didn't we cast Demonic Tutor? Okay, I actually did that by accident the other day. So I was building. What was I building? I was building a serve dot deck, a gully deck, and it was like I started with 4 Thalia, 4 Archon, 4 Channeler, and I put a Tinker in the deck, and then I looked at my list and I was like, okay, it's probably not good here. Oh, yeah, it's possible, Eric. It's possible. We were just looking to set up a breach kill, right? And at the time, we knew that opponent had no force, right? We knew that they had 0 blue card, 0 force, right? So we were looking to breach them on the next turn. But then we peeked and saw that they drew blue card force. Like, they had to draw exactly blue card force for your fetch to be bad, right? I think. Probably. I don't know. Yeah. Cool. I need to put the 3-4. You want to do the metagame sheet? Make the metagame sheet. Wait, I already made the metagame sheet. Let's fucking go. 2020 Justin's lit. All right, so this guy and this guy. New metagame sheet. New year, new metagame sheet. The patch notes are out. Whoop. You're good. Yo! Who is it?
I am powerful.
Damn right you are. Thanks for the half a year, Goose. You are. Act powerful. Yeah. We can go over it, because I'm down to do that while we wait for the next round.